It's the last day of the year, always a special day, even though it's just a day, right? But it is a little special. I had all kinds of New Year's Eve. Huge parties, smaller parties, 2-on-2 parties. And the last few years I've been on my own. Super nice. And then I will sit thinking about the past year, about the future, and then have a few drinks and enjoy the moment. So it's like the past, the present and the future in the same evening. Enough of all that talk. Let's enjoy this city. I kind of don't have any plan for this video today, other than I'm probably gonna go and watch the fireworks tonight. There's supposed to be a huge fireworks in the city. Here during the day, we're just gonna walk a bit around, see what we can find. First thing I found today, and I walked past it the other day also actually, is this construction going on here. You have to take a look at all the pipes on the outside here. It's amazing. Look at that engineering. It's so beautiful. Last time I walked past here, there was actually people up in this. As you see, there's no floors. It's just all the piping. They were harnessed in though, so they couldn't fall, but still. Look at this one right there, where it's like kind of twisted like that. Something like that would never ever happen in my country, that's for sure. But it looks amazing. Also because the building is so polished, and then you have this on the side here. It's really something special. Now, let's see what we can find today. Look at the cable work here. It's crazy. If they have to kind of fix something, how do they do it? It seems so chaotic, like so chaotic, especially this one. It's one of the worst I've seen. Maybe this video is gonna end up being about wiring in Asia. Look at this one, it's also amazing. It's not even possible to get into the center of this one. I also mentioned this is one of my other videos. There was a guy in Thailand telling me that all the wiring in Bangkok at least, they're starting to put it on the ground. But it's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work to get all of this done. When I grew up in Denmark back in the 90s, all of the wiring here was also in the air. And then in the late 90s, they started to put it on the ground. I would say though, the wiring in Denmark was not as chaotic as it is here at all. I would also say here in Asia, it's very much a part of the vibe, like the soul of the cities, that the wiring is like this. So putting it on the ground, I feel like you will lose a little bit of that. But when it comes to public safety, it's probably better to get it on the ground, right? I just walked around this corner and I see this big thing here. And I just looked it up on Google. It's supposed to be a stupa from the 1600s. Take a look at it. Take a look at it. Let's check it out. And again, we are in this situation that this looks kind of like a CGI computer generated image. A lot actually. Like even when you're standing right in front of it. It's called the damn stupa. It's probably pronounced completely wrong. It's really filmic, cinematic, this one, because it have this like worn out, very old kind of vibe. And with the grass and all that, it's really amazing. I looked up the name on Google Maps, what this was called. Apparently you can review this one also. And people are doing it. There's over 1,000 people have been reviewing this. It's so beautiful, and if you're nearby here, you should definitely go and check it out. Some of the 1-star reviews are like, oh, this is nothing interesting for me. I understand that some people find it interesting. Why would you even take time out of your day to write a bad review about a stupa? That doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, sorry.
The other way.
I would give it 5 stars if I would to review it. I'm not gonna do that though. Let's see what else we can find around the city. I feel like this area we're walking in right now is a mecca of wiring. Check this. First of all, it's super low, this. Super low. At least in Europe, you know everything is at least 4 meters over the ground. If it's not, there will be a sign saying it's lower. I'm not quite sure if that 4-meter rules applies here also. And what is the most amazing thing is there's an actual wire hanging here. I don't know if it's a live wire though, but it have like a isolation thing at the end there, so it might be live. I don't know what it is today, or it's just been lucky the last 2 days, but the tuk-tuk drivers are super aggressive today. Really, every time there's one passing, tuk-tuk. And this guy that was just here stopped and revved up the engine and everything. Tuk. I don't know if it's because they're bored today or what. There's not a lot to do, but it was not at all yesterday and the day before that at all. What a cozy little street this one was. So she got scared, this woman. What a cozy little street this was. I didn't really feel like standing in there talking because people were really hanging out and chilling. But it was so beautiful in there, so beautiful. Just a tiny little street that I entered at the other end here and then walked through there. Take a look at this old car, isn't it cool? Look at all the bendiness there. And the mirror here. It looked like they blocked off the main road we were walking at the other day. It's created a little bit of chaos. I guess it's because of the New Year's things going on later on here. Something that's crazy when there's no cars in the city is the noise level goes so much down. It's so quiet here, like so quiet. It almost feels surreal to be in the middle of the city and it's so quiet. And of course there was a really loud motorbike down there. Right when I said that. But in general, right here, there's no noise at all. Could you imagine a city without any cars? How amazing that would be. I'm still hoping that Copenhagen will do that one day. Something I didn't mention on our walk the other day is these light poles here. They are so beautiful, golden. I haven't seen them in the dark, but they must be amazing in the dark also. Here in the daylight, also really pretty. So beautiful. It's all the way up the road here, the main road. I did something I normally don't do. I googled something. I've been seeing this super shiny golden building and I kind of want to see it. So I googled where it is and it's up this road and then to the right. On the photos it looks insane. It's like a huge block and it's all golden. Let's go and check it out. Sometimes you are allowed to Google, right? You know when you get this feeling you're not allowed to be here? Kind of how I feel right now. Like there's no one around, almost. Nobody said anything yet though. Now this is a video about wiring. Something that's always really pretty, super beautiful. When it combines with trees, bushes and stuff like that. Look at this, it's so beautiful, it's crazy. We're almost there. I can see it in the horizon, the golden thingy there. I have to figure out what it is also actually. You see it over there? That's the thing I'm talking about. It looks like we have to go around here to get there. It looks like that golden thing is a part of this temple here. I'm gonna put on my touristy elephant bands and then we'll walk through here, I think. I had a subscriber making a comment that I was officially a tourist now that I got these ones. I have to find something else. It's horrible, it's horrible. Well, let's go and check this out. Take a look at the ceiling inside here. It must be quite fresh, this painting around the ceiling in the inside there. It's so saturated and beautiful. This is really something. It looks insane. Oh. I feel like it's painted yesterday. It looks insane. I'm kind of speechless. It's so beautiful. Take a look at the ceiling here. Here is one of these throne carriers that was in the video the other day also. This one looks way newer though. Painting wise, this is for sure by far the prettiest we've seen so far on this trip. This is unbelievable. And there it is. So this is a golden stupa, just like the one we visited earlier. This is supposed to be 44 meters high. It doesn't look like that at all, I would say. But there's multiple websites I looked at because I saw 44 meters. And I was like, that can't be right. We have to believe the internet. I was expecting to be full of tourists here. There's almost nobody here, probably because it's the last day of the year and people are home resting, getting ready for the evening, I guess. Because there is almost nobody here. Lucky for us. So there are people walking around with these birds in small cages. I guess you can buy them and then again release them, as we've seen with fish also. And then again it makes me wonder, what about her karma? I would say it's super beautiful, but it's a little bit prettier on photos than in real life. Right behind me, it's just right across where the stupa is this building here. This looks really amazing too, with the red and the gold. This is also gonna be the end of the daytime of this video. We'll take a look at this one first, and then it will be dark. It's now in the evening. Look at all the street light here we talked about earlier. Looks like a tunnel of lights. It's super cozy. People are just hanging out, having food, and I guess they're waiting for the main event, the fireworks. There's a whole show going on with music and everything. That was amazing. It wasn't Sydney Harbour Bridge. But anyways, Happy New Year. Thank you for watching. See you next time. And for you, it's already been New Year for quite a while. See you next time.